Hey folks, pretty good rain in parts of the Mid-Valley earlier today. The stuff kind of flared up just west of Brownsville during the lunch hour, then worked its way off toward the northwest. If you watch, you'll see that stuff right here in the Mid-Valley that dropped more than an inch of rain here at our studios right here in Weslaco, but now pretty much moved out. Here's where the rain fell today. Like yesterday, spotty. Not everybody got it, but if you did get it, it came down pretty hard. Doppler estimated rainfall total show the south side of Weslaco about 1.8 inches. We're right up here, and we had 1.12. North of the expressway, more like a half an inch. You get up to the east side of Edinburgh, close to an inch of rain, and then up and down the river in Cameron County, half an inch to about 3/4 of an inch from the west side of Brownsville all the way up to, well, about the International Bridge there south of Harlingen and then up into town. Not all that much, but at least some. Big system in the Gulf of Mexico. It's part of that upper edge disturbance we talked about yesterday. Still kind of hanging out almost right on top of us. There's a lot of moisture in the vicinity, and Future Track suggests that while there could be a stray shower this evening, I think our better chance comes during the overnight hours again, like last night, and then during the afternoon again tomorrow, when stuff could fire up again. And like today, not everybody gets rained on, but if you do, it's pretty heavy. You could pick up a quick inch of rain in a couple of spots, but that's not the norm. I think it's hit and miss. Probably about a 60% chance you'll get hit, though, tomorrow. Drops off pretty quickly as we head toward the end of the week and the weekend, though, as drier air tries to build back in, at least for a couple of days. Temperature-wise, here's where we stand right now. It's 83 here in Weslaco, where the big rain was. 86 in Harlingen, 87 Port Isabel, hotter out to the west. Overnight lows tonight, mid-70s with, again, maybe a late night or early morning shower thunderstorm, especially in the coastal counties. And then tomorrow, anybody fair game for a thunderstorm as temperatures climb back in the 90s, every place except the beach, which will top out at about 87. Normal high for this time of year is 93, and we're going to be really close to that the next 3 days. 93, 92, 93. The records will not be threatened. So big high in the southeast and a big high off to our west, and this little trough kind of sandwiched between the two, and all that moisture coming right up into South Texas. That's what's giving us the rain today and probably again tomorrow. If we watch Future Track, this high starts to push the other one out of the way, and with that, that pushes that trough back to the west. Still enough moisture for a shower, thunder shower again tomorrow. I think Friday, less activity, but still some around. Saturday, yes, some rain, but not all that much. I think by Sunday, though, we start to ramp it back up again as we start to bring some more moisture back in. We probably peak again on Monday with another decent shot at some showers. Then by Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll probably dry out. But you can see an awful lot of moisture in the western Gulf. Let's go eastward. This, of course, is the next system we're watching, tropically speaking, has a 60% chance of developing the next 5 days as it kind of makes its path toward the Gulf of Mexico. One of the models brings it to Florida as just a disorganized area of rain and takes it right at the center of the peninsula. If that happens, you're not looking at much development. But if it stays south of that, comes through the Straits of Florida, gets out in the eastern Gulf, then you can see something more impressive in terms of tropical development, but eventually it's probably going to turn north anyway. We don't believe, at least at this point, that that's a weather maker for deep south Texas. In the Atlantic, one system, this little tiny system right here, has about a 10% chance of developing. Then coming off of Africa, can you find the one we're watching? Right about here. That's got a long way to go, but 5 days out has about a 30% chance of turning into some kind of a tropical entity, a depression or a tropical storm, but we're talking 5 days out, so sometime next week perhaps. For us then, for tonight, skies, partly cloudy, stray shower, thunderstorm, especially late night, early morning, and especially near the coast. Then tomorrow, scattered showers, a thunderstorm or two around. Your rain chance tomorrow stands at about 60%, 93 for your high temperature. First 1-5 AccuWeather forecast for the next 7 days. We try to dry things out a little bit Friday, Saturday. I don't think either day will be completely dry. And then we ramp the rain chance up Sunday into Monday and then taper it off again for the middle part of next week. And if we taper it off, temperatures go back up once again. That's your updated First 1-5 AccuWeather forecast.